What's going on, everybody? It's great to see you back here. Day one, we arrived at the port, and I was carrying quite a bunch of gear, all my electronics and my swimming gear and all that good stuff. We decided we were going to party up on the deck. We went through our muster drill. We rode bolt. We checked out our room. We conquered the zipline and ropes course, sitting 150 feet above the ship. And for dinner, we had these really weird little flaccid duck things. So make sure you go back and watch day one if you're not caught up. Now stay tuned for day number 2. Good morning, everybody. It's time for the Lido Marketplace, aka the buffet on Carnival, to see what they have for breakfast. So this morning, there wasn't really a whole lot to be excited about. Eggs, potatoes, sausage, eggs Benedict. But that French toast, though, that was banging. I guess I was just used to having a little bit more variety. We had a little time before we docked in the Bahamas, so we wanted to explore the ship. Just outside the Lido Marketplace was this awesomely themed tiki area with a bar, seating that overlooked the pool. Along the Lido pool deck were these restaurants themed as food trucks. All of them were free with the exception of the Seafood Shack. And it is worth mentioning that their menu changes daily. And remember, when on a cruise, always keep an eye out for ducks.
All right, well, that's the one I found earlier. It's like some little thingy. Then I just found this one. Someone's shopping Amazon because these are the same ones we got. Shout out to Texas.
The moment you step into the Havana Bar, you'll be immediately transported to Cuba. This rustic and eclectic themed bar and lounge is perfect for a cocktail, a coffee, karaoke, or where there's nothing going on, a nice place to relax, read a book, or just hang out. Leaving Cuba, we travel far east to Carnival's offering of Asian cuisine. Here you will have 2 choices, teppanyaki, which is similar to Kobe's, or bonsai, which is their offering of sushi. Continuing with world food themes, we travel now to Italy. Here in this area, you have Bar della Rosa, or you can buy your alcoholic drinks, juices, and premium coffee. And just across from that is Pizzeria del Capitano, which we will have to compare to Sorrento's on Royal Caribbean. And right next to that is Pizza Panini. This and Pizza del Capitano are both included in your price of your cruise ticket. Once you arrive at Nassau Bahamas, you'll see this long piece of land which has recently been acquired by Royal Caribbean as their first beach club. I always like to point out that this is the Atlantis Resort and Hotel. This is an excursion or it's standalone hotel, but I like to point out here in this middle section here, this is called the Michael Jackson Suite, as he was the first person to stay in this room. You can rent this room for a mere $25,000 a night with a minimum of a 4-night stay. Once you're ready to get off the ship, make sure you have a government-issued photo ID, a passport or something of the liking, and your boarding pass. These are what guarantees you to get back onto the ship. If you purchased an excursion through the ship, go ahead and make your way to one of the people with the signs right here in the middle. If you booked a local tour, you're going to have to exit the port and find your party outside. This trip we booked through Carnival, which is a 2-reef exploration by Stewart Cove. Because we booked through Carnival, we were able to access the marina just inside the port. And the bluer the water got, the more I felt like I was at home. All right, kids, the pool is open. Let's jump in and see what we can find. Right off the bat, we have a beautiful blue tang. We have some yellow-tailed snapper. And check out the size of these gray angelfish. And here's some more of those cute little ballyhoo. Here's one of the guides feeding some bread balls to the fish, and that big black and yellow one is a French angelfish. And this beautiful green and blue fish is a parrotfish. little fella here is a stoplight parrotfish. Then it was time to pack up and go to our next spot. Here's another view of a parrotfish. And a fun little fact why they call them a parrotfish, not only because they're beautiful, but they have a beak which they use to pick off crustaceans and coral for food. And this little fella here seems to be a young ocean surgeon.
Well, I made it to shore. The boys are up on the boat, and I figured at least have to touch sand. So here I go. I'm up on the beach.
On the way in, we had to make a quick detour because we got a radio call that the famous swimming pigs were heading down to the ocean for a dip. And after a great day of snorkeling, it was time to head back into port, no matter how sad it was to leave that crystal blue water. It's also worth mentioning that I'm starting to see these signs more and more at each port for the no drone zone. With the affordability and the popularity of drones nowadays, and everyone trying to get that Instagram and YouTube shot, don't risk going to jail in a foreign country just for that shot. After spending all that time on the water, it was time for Guy's Burgers for lunch.
What you got?
I got the plain Jane, which is just a patty and extra melty cheese. And for extra, I got ketchup and mayo. And some delicious crust.
Good?
Yeah.
And over at the topping bar, they had chili, and I had fries. So then I had chili fries. But they weren't that great, to be honest. They had this weird sweetness to them. But overall, Guy's Burgers was a massive success. And be sure to get there early because there will be a line. And after lunch, we decided we were going to head to the kids area and water slides. And this is ice cream number 3, by the way. And don't worry, I'll tell you where all the ice cream stations are. And just like Bold, unfortunately, we cannot bring the GoPros onto the water slides. And look at me with my backwards hat and my sunglasses on. I feel like one of those hip, young, cool people.
Hey buddy, how was it?
That was so fun.
Daddy's going on it now.
Oh, nice. I'm going to do the mat slide because there's no way.
Okay.
So there are 3 slides on this ship. We have the mat slide, the body slide, and a drop slide. Unfortunately, the drop slide was not working at the time that we were on it, but the yellow slide and the mat slide were a lot of fun. While they did the slides, I don't know how many times, I found myself under this nice little mushroom waterfall where I just stayed cool and relaxed.
All right, after a quick nap, it is time to compare the pizza places between the one on Royal, which is
Awesome.
to this one over here. All right, now it's time for a showdown between Sorrento's and the Pizzeria El Capitano. All right, Babada Boopy. All right, let's see. Is it? You just kind of have the look of disappointment.
I think they're good.
The taste was good.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a little light on topping.
Yeah.
Like it's very, it's very soft, very cheese. Good amount of pepperoni.
All right, let's see here. Mine just came out of the oven, so look at that. Come on, no bueno. That is that.
It's like a tortilla.
Yes, it's like a tortilla.
That's good.
And it's okay. But it ain't no Sorrentos.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Honestly, what gives the best flavor is the pepperoni.
Yeah.
It's hardly as any pizza sauce.
Point to Sorrentos. But you know what? Pizza's pizza.
And after dinner, we decided we were going to go to the Heroes Lounge to relax with yet more ice cream, be serenaded by a very Filipino backyard country band that was playing the top country hits of all time, had a few refreshments, and it got really busy when football started. Yay, go sports! From there, we stopped in to see a quick peek of the Vega Show that was happening on one of the stages. I know, it looks kind of wild, but this was a family-friendly show and there were no chicken breasts to be seen. Remember, this is a cruise, so it was time for a midnight snack at Piazza Panini. And to be quite honest, the Reuben wasn't bad at all. And of course, you're not allowed to pass an ice cream station without getting one. I think I'm averaging about 5 to 7 cones a day now.
Da, 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 da. We have a towel animal. This is a elephant. Yeah. Good job, George.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of day 2. Please stay tuned for the next day for a day at sea where we explore the ship. I show you where all the ice cream stations are. We do the ropes course again. We play pool. We have a lot of fun, so you don't want to miss it. So please come back and see us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, as we love interacting with all you beautiful people. We will see you soon for day 2.